Does it annoy you in books when you read about a job that you either do or you know well, and you can obviously tell by reading that the author has no clue how it works? Because it kind of irks me. The first book, Thin Lines, has a firefighter in it and a pediatric physician assistant are the two main characters. I am a pharmacist, so in the medical world, I've worked with pediatric nurses, physician assistants, doctors. This is my cat Willow. Before, and so I know what their job entails. It was pretty easy for me to write and didn't have to do much research on what her job would entail. But the firefighter I had to do a lot of research on, and I was lucky enough that my beta reader's husband was a firefighter, so she had him read all the firefighting scenes to make sure that they were accurate. And I don't think I had to change much because of all my research, but it was very nice to have like an actual firefighter look over it and be like, yes, this is accurate to something we would do on a job, because there are firefighting scenes in that one. So the second book that I'm doing with, it's a Grumpy Sunshine that I'm writing. It's book 2 in this interconnected series. So it's the firefighter in the Thin Lines older brother, who's a firefighter in Rescue 4 in Queens, and his love interest is Reagan, and she is a sunshine to his grump, and she is an interior designer. And I did that because of the plot points that I wanted to include in, because he's fixing up his house that he has, and she ends up helping him because she's an interior designer. But my best friend, oh, I think I have a piece of your hair in my hot chocolate, girl, gross. My best friend is an interior designer, so she's helping me out when I ask her all these questions about the job and what it would entail. And also my brother-in-law worked at Lowe's, and Reagan needs to work a side gig to earn enough money to survive. And so she works at Lowe's. Research is great, but I really love that both in this book and the last book, I've had people who do the jobs that my characters do look over it and give the okay and tell me like, yeah, that's plausible. That's actually really how it would go down. Hopefully when people read my books, they don't roll their eyes or grumble that that's not how it would work. Of course, fiction is fiction, so there's always little liberties authors take, but for the most part, I try to stay accurate to the jobs. That's been talking with me for much too long. And my Ravens, go Ravens. We lost, we're no longer in the playoffs, but you know, we'll get back there eventually. The last time we won the Super Bowl, I was in college. I was so excited. And we were in Pittsburgh, which we have a rivalry for. That's where I went to school. And so I was very excited to wear all my Ravens gear after we won the Super Bowl. Just realized that I never took a sip. It was way too hot. I had just made it, but it's liquid. It's not a prop. It's actually my hot chocolate.